I'll sort of hand back to Luke, who hopefully will have your questions all lined up to ask. But if you've still got any more, pop them into the chat box, and we can raise them during the Q&A session. But Luke, have you got any questions there?
Yeah, so we are seeing questions coming through. So we've got one here, and it's just asking if you could clarify the difference between a commercial rather than a technical advance.
So a commercial advance would be around trying to improve your business performance and your profitability. And I suppose if you take it to an extreme example, if you were building a ship and you wanted it to be faster than somebody else so that you could sell it, that could actually be just a commercial advance. You just improve the engine and everything else that's going into it. The concern revenue have is, well, have you actually technically improved the product that you're producing? So have you made an improvement to the engine design, the ship design? They're the advances they're looking for. They're looking for those next level down. I used to work with somebody who his example was the advance is putting a man on the moon, and revenue wouldn't accept it. It's actually, what are all the bits that go into that, and then do they all link together so you can claim the whole thing, or is it parts of the design that you should be claiming?
Yep. Thanks, Ian. We've just had another question come through on a slightly different topic. So they've said around 30% of my workforce has been furloughed on and off since April, and this is a mix of technical and non-technical people. Will that affect my claim?
Absolutely. And this is something we are seeing again and again. It's confusing because the company will have paid those people and then received a support from government to allow them to go onto furlough. So revenue have made absolutely clear what their position is, that if you're on furlough, you are not working on company business. You could potentially later on do some training, but you will not be working on the R&D work. So all the time somebody's furloughed, they cannot be included in the claim. Therefore, any costs associated with that are non-claimable. It's one we're seeing people getting tripped up on. Revenue will almost certainly use it as a way of checking. So you do need to be very careful with it.
Yep, thanks, Ian. That seems to be all of the questions we have, unless anybody's got anything else they'd like to ask. But no, yeah, that looks like it's everything. Thanks for answering those questions, Ian.
All right. Well, thanks for attending today. I hope you found that useful. We've tried to keep it quite technical so that you get some good insights as to what's going on. So here are our contact details if you need to get in touch with us. We'll send through the slides afterwards. If you have any other questions or anything that came up during the session that you'd like to get more information on, we're happy to have a chat and help you out. But hopefully that's been useful, and hopefully it gives you a good idea of what revenue are up to and the type of challenges that you might see to R&D claims and how to avoid them. So thank you for your time this morning, and it's been a pleasure to have you on our webinar.